Well, Denny, I met you this morning,
Yes.
just when we came in, and first of all, you're a Denny. There aren't that many Dennises, and especially ones that go by Denny, but my family calls me Denny, so this is going to be easy.
Mine does too. Yes.
Denny Moody.
Denny Moody.
Denny
yeah.
Gage. But I said, what do you have? Well, a Testarossa. And ooh, that's cool. Because this is a 91 Testarossa,
Yes.
right? This was like every young boy's dream car.
Certainly mine.
Oh,
yes.
well, yeah, I think this and the Countach were kind of like, if you were a young boy in this era, it was like, oh, I must have that poster on my wall.
You had one poster or the other. Yeah.
Sometimes both.
Sometimes both, yeah.
So this is a reasonably recent acquisition for you?
It is, about 2 months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that recent. Have you always wanted a Testarossa?
Always, yeah.
So you kind of grew up then.
Yeah.
You had that poster.
I did.
Yeah, right.
I
got
did,
it.
yeah.
Where'd you find it?
I found it in Ohio, of all places.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
I was looking for an original paint car, which is very hard to find on
Is
these.
it really?
It is, yeah.
Was it because the paint was bad, or?
Well, for whatever reason, if they got 2 rock chips on it, they would respray it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very difficult to find an original paint car.
So this is an original paint?
Original paint, all original
Wow.
paint.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many miles?
18,000.
Which is probably
Kind of average.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
these things, people don't roll a lot of miles on
They
these.
don't.
Now, tell me, is that just to preserve it, or is that because it's a Ferrari and you know, every 5,000 miles you spend like $1 billion on
I think it has to do with the belt service, yeah.
Because it is pricey.
It is, yeah.
So what was it about this that, that really drove you to it? Was it really your youth?
It was my youth. I grew up in the 80s. I love all things 80s and 90s, and to me, this is one of the quintessential cars from the 1980s, for sure.
And not only that, I would have to say this is probably one of the most recognizable Ferraris there is.
Has to be,
You know, I
yeah.
mean, it's really like, there's a lot of Ferrari models, I can't even keep them straight.
Yeah.
But when you say Testarossa, oh, this car.
Yeah.
You know?
And no one looks at this and thinks it's anything other than a Ferrari.
No. So is it fun to drive?
It is, and it's not what you would think. You would think
In
it's a
what way?
sports car.
Yeah.
It's
Kinda
not.
looks like
It's a GT car.
Great grand
Very
touring,
comfortable.
huh?
Very comfortable.
Wow.
Even at 6'5", it's comfortable.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, because you're a pretty tall guy and you fit in there okay.
I fit in there okay. Yeah. Michael Jordan had 2 inches cut out of the bolsters of his.
Aha. But you probably have to, I bet it's a little bit of a challenge to get in.
There's an element of want to in all my cars, that's for sure.
It's worth the effort.
The juice is worth the squeeze.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and beautiful interior, which I'm
Thank
assuming
you.
is also original,
It
right?
is.
What did they call that color? It's almost a butterscotch or something.
Beautiful, beautiful Conley leather. It's also rare to find them with limited bolster wear. Most of the 20,000 mile car, you would expect to see bolster wear on a Ferrari, but he must have had these covered.
Yeah, and the other thing is, again, I mean, it is a challenge getting in and out of these, and that's
It
how
is.
the bolsters get rubbed all the
It
time.
is, yeah.
But did it have that 8-ball shifter?
It did.
Seriously?
8-ball shifters original.
Really? I didn't know. And the phone.
The phone.
That cracks me up. That was a factory option, right?
I don't know if it's a factory option, but it was in the car when I got it, so I kept it. Yeah.
So does it like come on when you turn?
It does. When you turn the key on, it'll beep at you. Yeah.
And of course, these horrible 80s, we're going to put you in a belt whether you want to put one on or not.
Terribly expensive that they break.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, they sell them on eBay, and they've been selling the last available units for about 2 years now.
And I love the Walkman. I had that model back in the in the early 90s. That was my personal stereo.
Yeah.
Man, it's just like perfect.
It's nice. It took me a long time to find this car.
Is it now? It's not the mouse fur headliner, or is it? Is it a slick vinyl? Or you mind if I touch
No,
it?
I believe it's leather.
It is leather.
I believe everything in here is leather.
That's nice.
You know, this was an expensive car when it was new, so they had to get people to want to pay the price, you know?
Yeah.
So wrap everything in leather definitely would help.
That doesn't hurt.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt.
Doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
So, like, when you're at the shows, do people flock to this?
They do, yeah. It's a car that everyone recognizes.
And do you still find kids coming to this car?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, there's something about this. It just looks like a big toy.
It does, yeah. Low and wide.
Yeah, and it really is wide too, isn't it?
My trailer's 7 foot wide. This is 6.5 foot wide.
So you really want to be careful putting it in, right?
My son helped me this morning. He's a good sport.
So very distinctive. You know, every angle of this car is distinctive. Though. I was going to say distinctive rear end, but every angle is, man, that's just it screams Ferrari and Testarossa.
Yeah.
So can we look at the fabulous 12-cylinder engine that's in there?
Absolutely. Let's pop the hood.
Yeah. Wow.
There it is.
That is a monster.
It's a
isn't
big
it?
lump.
Yeah. So what's the displacement?
4.9 liter flat 12.
I had forgotten that they were flat 12s. That is really a wild looking engine.
Well, as big as it is, if you made it a V12, how would you fit it in there?
Oh, that's true. And those intakes are just crazy. So you mentioned it before, but everything you do on one of these is like ridiculously expensive.
It can be, yes.
Like the belts and
well, the engine has to come out to do the belt service. Yeah.
Does it go out the bottom? I guess it goes out the bottom.
I believe it comes out the top, if I'm not mistaken.
Seriously? Jeez. And I bet that's a pricey job.
It can be. The prices are all over the place.
Yeah.
I've heard as low as 17 and as high as 40.
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there.
All of those numbers are big.
All those numbers are big, yeah.
But even an oil change is not simple in this, is it?
No, because it's a dry sump.
Oh.
So you have to check the engine oil level while it's running.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Don't try to top it off when it's cold.
No, not a good idea.
Not a good idea. No.
Boy, it's just, and you didn't do anything to this engine? This is all original?
This is all original. This is how it came. It had a recent engine out belt service. That was another thing I was looking for because it's so expensive. Wow. And I was looking for original paint.
I tell you, it's just beautiful. And you know, if you're chasing a dream, this is a good dream to chase, I think.
It is. The Countachs have become unattainable, basically.
They really have. Now, you're a dentist. Your dad's a dentist.
Yeah.
Your son's a dentist.
Yeah. But no one's called Dennis. My dad is Sonny. I'm Denny. My son is Trey.
Well, there you go. But underlying all that is the name Dennis, right?
Is the name Dennis.
Well, close this back up. It's just, I mean, I love this. I love this car. So, have you been to Keels and Wheels before?
I have not. This is my first time.
What do you think?
I love it.
Isn't it
It's
cool
a great show. Great show.
This is actually my 4th time here, but every time I come, there's new stuff to see. I love the fact that you got all these wonderful cars, but then you've got the harbor here and all these incredible boats. I mean,
yes,
it's the best of both worlds. And if you think these are expensive,
those wooden boats.
That stuff is really expensive.
Absolutely.
Well, I love the show. I love your car. Thanks for bringing it up.
Thank
Denny.
you so much. Nice to meet you, Denny.
And you, Denny.
Thank you.